Here we go.
Here we go, boys. Fresh
Now
off
you're
the
a little
Super
tired.
Bowl.
Daddy's shoulders were a little
Droopy,
rounded.
little droopy.
Yeah, but you did a lot.
Yeah.
Daddy has worked every day since last Monday. This is my 12th show in 7 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
And 2 of those shows was over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yesterday's show was 5 hours.
Yeah.
But yesterday's show, that's easy work, man. It's that,
Lenny Kravitz, has he got a nice house? Little cottage?
Is it his house or is it?
He designed it and owns it.
Okay.
He doesn't live there, though.
Got it.
He uses it for a bit, like people Airbnb it. I mean, so you've said this joke all the time, like people that don't think money buys happiness. If you've seen that view,
Walk into that house.
Oh, it's fucking insane, huh?
Where is it?
it's in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
You go down Laurel Canyon, right? We get off, you go left, and you go back up the hill. I've never even been up there.
That's Kirkwood.
Was he there?
To be honest, I was so busy, man, because I was like the head coach of the thing, so I was the only one with the earpiece, so I had to.
Oh, had to be on it. Like,
So there's so many people coming in.
Super attentive.
He
to
might
the
have been.
game. Yeah.
There's so many and there's so many celebrities like walking in. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Go to it on Thick Boy Chin.
The house?
Brandon Marshall.
If just the stream in general.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was fun. It was dope. It's so different than what we do.
Yeah.
It's just it's not what It's not. It was
Best athlete there is Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Don't punch me in the face. Who is that?
Brandon Marshall. He was NFL great
Handsome
receiver.
guy.
He was in his prime when he played for the Broncos. That's what I
Okay.
thought. That's Bubba Wallace, the NASCAR guy. That's Kurt Busch. They have the Daytona 500, I think, today. I don't follow NASCAR, but they have it today. And then, so you had them on. You had Jerry, who's fighting for the Yuri, who's fighting for the light heavyweight title.
Yep.
You had Teofimo Lopez on. A bunch of TikTokers.
Teofimo?
That's how you know you're old. Like the TikTokers.
You don't even know who they are.
I was like, oh, what? they had this young Indian kid on, handsome kid. He just turned 21. And he sits down and, he's a number guy from MoneyLion. And, Cures, good, funny guy. Good guy. Really handsome kid. And he's like their TikTok star that talks about financials, which is dope. So what MoneyLion does, again, I don't work with MoneyLion. It's just their thing's dope. What they do is they have a platform, right, where they provide banking stuff for you, but they make original content from like TikTokers and like big Instagram influencers, and they make original content. So if you're 21 and you want to know, should I rent or buy this car? Mm-hmm. You're going to get a kid who's done that, knows the game, tells you why you should rent or why you should lease or why you should buy the car. Buying your apartment.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You get financial advice from people who know better.
Yeah.
That are your age. And you're getting education on how to invest your money, taxes.
Why would they have it so it's peer-to-peer kind of stuff?
What do you mean?
So in other words, why would they have it somebody your age? What's the point of that?
Well, they're a
connection
TikToker who they know, who this kid's also
they trust
financial.
and all that,
And he's also made it, and he's your age. He's like, this is what I did to get my first house. These are the steps you have to go through.
Wow.
So here's what you need to do. So it's just like, it's this dope. Like, and I just thought they were a bank, and we gave out $100,000 in Super Bowl. I was like, all right, whatever. But then I talked to the CEO of it. He's like, here's what we actually do, man. Like, we're educating the young on like investing into crypto and all that shit and NFTs. And we have this platform where you go to, if you don't know like where to invest or how to save money or make money, we have all these influencers that have done it and tell you how to do it.
Great.
Bro, we've never had anything like that.
That's what he's saying. He's like, you're not
just new economy spring up.
You're not going to get this education.
Changing.
Like college or high school didn't teach you.
That's a whole economy. Think about that. Whoever came up with that idea, that's an economy.
It's everything. It's such a dope idea. But that's the back of the house. So where all those people are, so that's like there's this like almost like a living room. Back there's the kitchen. To the left is huge like TV room. Then there's the pool.
You guys are inside.
You see where the lights are like underneath.
Yeah.
Originally it was outside. I'm like, that ain't happening, man. It's 90 degrees out. You can't put the town outside in the sun.
Right.
So they switched it. So
look at Mark.
You can see Mark right there.
Yeah, you can.
Right here.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mark's
you
my
can.
guy, man. They had a DJ there. They had Nobu sushi catering.
Ooh.
Like
It was lit.
I can eat that food, but whatever. So I starved all day, and then I sat on the inside. So then it went DC, Brandon Marshall, Tyson, and then DC just ate for 4 hours. So his team was there, but they couldn't ham the food because it'd fuck up the. So you'll see me talk and just hamburgers and chicken and fucking tater tots and all the whole time. And I go, hey, on the air, hey, do I look like Postmates? He goes, why? I go, I look like Postmates, DC? He goes, why? I go, I've been handing you food for the last 3 hours. Will you stop eating? He's like, I'm starving. I go, no, I get you're hungry. You should be full though. Am I right? You should be full now. Because you're full. Because I've handed you 7 different
He can
items.
put it away.
Yeah, I was like, you should
If he
be
gets
full
on a
though.
scale, what do you think he's at? 240?
Oh, heavier than that. 260.
He's
Yeah.
so
Is he tall?
He's so no, it's
No.
your height.
Oh, he's
Shorter
not?
than
He has
you.
no
Shorter
neck,
than you.
but he's not fat. He's just
No.
thick.
He's just the thicker
barrel.
guy.
Like,
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
up the
yeah.
picture
He's
of his
a
chin. Like,
fucking
you'll,
barrel.
Yeah, he's not fat. Like, I even told him, like, Jesus Christ, dude, I figured you'd let yourself go after you retired.
He double legged
He's
me
just
as a goof.
Yeah.
we were like Luke Rockwell made me quote unquote spar, move around with him
DC,
and
yeah.
DC, and DC sitting there, and he was such a block, and then he fucking grabbed me and double legged me and just he kind of put his shoulder
looks great.
into my chest, and I tapped him. I couldn't breathe just by the pressure he's putting on. And he's laughing.
And that was the only thing he did to you.
He's so thick. Yeah, it's I mean, yeah.
Dude,
he's Daniel Cormier.
Fuck.
Yes, he's not like out of shape.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
It would have been dope to
example.
meet him.
When people were talking about that stain, I think that's makeup from Cyborg because he gave her a hug and she had a bunch of makeup
He
on.
is so thick.
So yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be like a party. I thought it was just like literally you guys going to be sitting there and just commentating as the game.
No, I did too,
goes
but
on.
no, it was a straight party.
You trained
behind
with him,
us.
right?
Oh yeah, for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, for a
You
long
learn
time.
a lot
And he-
about wrestling from him.
Not that I would never want to fight him. He beat the shit out of me.
Yeah. He lives in Dallas, right?
No, he lives in San Jose, Dallas.
Oh. Oh, is he
He's a
from
great guy, man. He's such a good guy.
Dallas? Yeah.
But it was great because
How's Cyborg doing? Is she?
I didn't really talk to her. Again, I was swamped because I had to
Yeah.
be like the
point.
lead of it. So it was like I was swamped, man. I didn't.
I had so much-
I
such
said
good time.
I said hi to her. I didn't get to really talk to her much.
She's a dog.
Mike was great. Mike was smoking and he was on
Oh, yeah.
shrooms.
So-
and- dude, you've never seen someone leave a party faster than when we wrapped that thing. I'm talking. It was like magic. Poof. He fucking zoomed out of there.
Took off.
Zoomed out of there.
Yeah.
He had a bet on the game. He bet on Cincinnati. So before we sat down and was like, "Who are we going for?" And everybody's going for Cincinnati. I was like, "Well, I'm going for the Rams. Who the fuck did I go for the Rams?" And then Tyson, I got money on it, man. I'm like, it's gonna suck, Tyson, because I'm going for the Rams, man. And then he was like, he kept saying I got a lot of money on it. So I'm like, God. I go, well, now I got to cheer for Cincinnati. I don't want to lose money, man.
Yeah.
And how much money you got? He goes, $5,000. I go, well, I'm going for the Rams now, man. You can afford $5,000, dude. I
Yeah.
thought we were talking like
Like
$500,000 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said, well, now $5,000. I'll bet you $5,000 right now. I got what?
Yeah.
Go for the Rams, dude. Our boy Cooper Kupp showed
Kupp,
the
dude.
fuck up,
Stud.
Dude.
MVP.
How bad is fuck?
OBJ?
Yeah. what
Can't-
about-
I think they
bad-
said ACL.
Yeah,
No.
It's
Yeah, the
bad.
tear, yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
But it looked like he was just running. He didn't get hit.
No, he didn't get hit.
No,
but like
but
you could just see
before
the
the
way
ball, yeah.
Dude.
the way it
He
happened.
was having such a great game.
Yeah, he got the first touchdown,
Dude.
didn't he?
Hey, if you're
Torn-
gonna get
torn-
it, if you're gonna get an injury on the Super Bowl after you caught a touchdown pass.
Torn,
he got
torn
the first-
ACL.
yeah.
Torn ACL is what they think.
So
such a
it's
problem.
confirmed.
That's bad. Here's what else sucks.
Oh no, it
is-
says fear.
What
torn.
about our boy Joe Burrow and his knee?
he's okay. He came back after that.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
fine.
But with Odell, I thought the game watching like the opening like quarter, like that first quarter, I was like,
Yeah.
it's about to be a blowout. Like the Rams
Yeah.
are about to beat the shit out of them
Yeah.
because they scored really fast. OBJ, then you got a double Coop, and then OBJ's. I was like, oh, and I called. I was like, OBJ's gonna be your MVP. He's gonna go off.
Yeah.
like, they can't. They got to pick their poison. Like
Right.
you can let Coop go off, or you can let OBJ. You can't control both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then when OBJ got hurt, notice it was a closer game. But if he never got hurt, that thing's a blowout.
It's a blowout.
Blowout.
Because those
They can't
quarterbacks-
stop 'em.
They can't stop those guys.
No, you got to pick one. You're not going to shut down both. And then even
Yeah.
though there's no OBJ, fucking Cooper Kupp still MVP.
Kupp was knocking it the fuck out.
Monster.
What a fucking stud.
dude?
And what's dope is that coach Sean McVay, who's 36 years old,
36.
younger than
So
anybody
weird.
in here.
Yeah.
So dope. What he realized is that he needed to get Cooper open, and so he didn't want the defense to get rest. He knows Cooper can go all day, so that's why they were doing a lot of no huddle,
Yeah.
trying to wear out the defense,
Yeah.
stop the rush, and get Cooper open. So they wanted to press him because they know Cooper can go all
Smart.
day.
Smart. He can go all day.
All
That's
day.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That game was sick.
I bet you were happy. You were happy for your boy. He's, huh?
Hell yeah, I love
That's
him.
good, man.
Bought the jersey, ordered it 2 weeks ago, and
Still
they
not
say it's
here.
coming February 28th. Well, let's take a little break, B, with
Yeah.
Chappelle Lacey, you, myself, because guess what, man? We got to take a break because I know everybody's sad to come down. The Super Bowl's over. Maybe you made some money. Maybe you didn't.
Lost.
Yep, Bengals lost, and you're sad. Football's over, but don't be sad because DraftKings can still make money, man. Download the app right now. You got UFC this weekend. You got freaking NBA popping off. All right. You got to get it done. Download
Always
the
sports.
DraftKings
Always
Sportsbook
sports.
app right now. Use the promo code FIGHTER. All right. Use the promo code FIGHTER. And the promo code is FIGHTER at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsman partner of the freaking last Super Bowl Sunday. And you know they're the official sportsman partner of the UFC. They got it all, man. But 21 or older, minimum age and location requirements vary by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for a full list of requirements and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text Tennessee Red Line 1-800-889-9789. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat.
Write this down.
In New York, please write this down. In New York, because dude, you're not gonna remember all this.
I'm not gonna remember.
In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 if you're still listening and you want to bet on the UFC this weekend or the NBA or whatever you want. Use DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. It's the official sports partner of the NFL and UFC, and use promo code FIGHTER.
Look, there's a way to refinance your student loans, and it takes 2 minutes, first of all, to see if you're eligible. It doesn't affect your credit score. I'm talking about Earnest here. Okay, if you want to pay off your student loans faster, listen up. Okay, student debt, a major problem. This company for Earnest can save you thousands with refinancing. Federal student loan payments, they're on hold, but with rates this low, now is probably a good time to refinance before they jack rates back up.
Got that? If you could save on your student loans, what would you do with the extra cash, man? So many fun things you could do.
Take a trip.
Earnest has
buy a
some of the
couch.
lowest rates, flexible payments, and in-house team ready to help you out. With Earnest, you can change your interest rate, get a lower monthly payment. You never pay fees, not even late fees, all right? By refinancing, you can reduce your loan term, save money, combine multiple loans in a simple monthly payment. You can even talk to a real human being at Earnest for help, all right? With Earnest, it only takes 2 minutes to see what your new rate could be. There's no credit impact. Right now, Earnest is offering the Fire Good listeners and viewers a $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at earnest.com/fighter. Not available in all states. Once again, you get a $100 cash bonus when you visit earnest.com/fighter to refinance your student loan.
Visit earnest.com/fighter for more details. Not available in all states. Terms and conditions apply. Are you writing this down? Earnest student loan refinance is made by Earnest Operations, LLC, NMLS. Did I speak slowly enough? Okay,
it's
write this
good.
down. It's very
Keep
important.
going.
Number 124-917. This is really important.
God.
California
Thank God.
Financing Law License Number. License number, you got this? 605-4788.
Oh, thank God. I didn't think it was real. Okay.
Yeah, but I got to give you that. Dude, I got to give you that.
But dude, if I want to show up there, what's the address? Because I'm thinking about driving out there just to talk to them.
If you want to show up,
I need
dude,
the address.
The address is 535 Mission Street, San Francisco. I've been there.
Oh, it's in San Fran? That's close.
Do you want the
I'll
zip?
drive now.
You want the
I
zip?
better go now.
Let me give you the zip. 94105. Look, just visit earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses.
Oh, yeah, because I need to do that.
You need the licenses, dude.
God.
I stole your. I was doing this thing for this second screen experience, and I stole your whole thing. This is me. I'm so. Because I didn't know anything about fucking Cooper Cup until you talked about it, and I'm doing this. I'm going, can he get some love? Where's I'm going? Where's the Gucci contract for my boy? How's this kid come out of Eastern Washington? Nobody even talks about him.
Took all my shit.
Oh, dude, stealing it and then I'm talking to pro football players, and I'm doing this. I'm going. Look, the thing about Joe Burrow, I don't know about him. I learned about him about a month ago when I heard he was cocky. The thing about Joe Burrow, if you are a defensive coordinator, you want to make the quarterback unhappy. If he doesn't like to pass, you force him to pass. Doesn't like to run, you force him to run.
Makes sense.
I'm doing that, and I'm like, they can't do that with him. He's got that X factor.
Around the pros?
Football players going, truth, facts right there.
There you go,
I'm
Brian.
just so full of shit.
Throw it out there.
I'm
Just a
full of
bunch of shit.
But I
entertained
remember
it.
shit.
At least they entertained
Yeah.
it.
But I remember it.
But yeah.
Because you do
have-
know
you
a
have
lot
the
about
knowledge.
football.
Yeah. The game was dope.
You know what most football players are not good at, though? explaining shit detailed the way you do. Because a lot of them, ask me what the Rams need to do. It's third quarter.
What should the Rams do? It's
At the end of the day, man, they got to get the ball down the field, and you got to execute. And if you don't execute, then what happens is, see, if I'm on defense, I'm thinking, how fast can I get the ball to the offense? Okay, dude. No shit.
I'll tell you what. Thank God Daniel Cormier did that show with me, man. Because originally it was me, Tyson, and the game, and Kevin Garnett. I'm like, I don't know them, dude.
It's not just that.
Well, there's no chemistry, and then also they have no background in any sport, so they can't
They're
relate
just
to it.
fans.
And actually,
So what I told them,
specialized. They're so specialized.
yeah, and so what I told MoneyLion, who's booking, say, I go, get a guy who can talk, man. So because it's a 5-hour fucking program.
Yeah.
I can talk for 5 hours, but
Yeah.
I don't know if these guys are gonna be down to do that. It's a lot of energy and creativity. I said, you got a guy who has done that before. I said, get DC. He's a good friend of mine.
Very smart.
We have chemistry.
Very smart.
I can bounce ideas off him.
You can't just have a bunch of athletes.
No,
Yeah.
and then Brandon Marshall's a beast. Brandon
What's he
Marshall
like?
he's great.
Yeah.
He just drank a little too much tequila and was
I
flying
saw
off the
him in-
hinges a little.
yeah.
What do you mean flying off the hinges?
He was like trying to fight everybody.
Trying to fight Tyson.
Like in a playful way?
Oh yeah, but then once you keep poking the bear, like
He's fucking with Tyson?
You got to see the video.
he was making
Tyson
fun of
posted
Tyson's
it.
feet.
Was Tyson
Well,
DC was like, "You better quit making fun of his fucking feet,
right
man."
here.
let me see. See what happens? and that's Tyson on probably on
That's
mushrooms.
Tyson on fucking
He's on probably
weed.
on mushrooms and high as fuck.
Yeah.
He said he goes through 50 blunts a day.
50?
He doesn't smoke all of them. He'll smoke and then whatever, put it down. But yeah, he's a professional blunt roller.
Brandon Marshall's huge. He's a wide receiver. He's fucking
He's
huge.
big.
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, he's tall. But yeah, thank God he was there too, man, because he can chat. He's chat.
And he was on the Broncos?
Oh yeah.
And was he part of that winning team?
No, he was there
what-
Jay
what,
Cutler years.
You've met him before. You did a
We've worked.
show with him before.
I've worked with him a bunch.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, okay, yeah,
When
yeah.
they told me he was on, I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
And he knows football like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Smart guy.
Yeah. Really smart guy. Really smart guy. And his podcast is huge.
Is it?
Yeah, he crushes.
Good for him.
What's his
Crushes.
podcast called?
I forget. Look it up, Jen. Something about athlete. His huge guest on. He said he wants to fight Terrell Owens. I am an athlete.
He wants to what?
He wants to fight Terrell Owens because he's like, I'd be down to fight because he's talking about how he could beat up DC. And then we got into it. They said greatest athlete of all time. And I was like, this is going to be interesting. We got a bunch of athletes here. Let's see what we're going. And then Brandon Marshall goes, Bruce Lee. He goes, I think Bruce Lee. And I went, he's dead. So everyone's deep.
He's dead serious?
He goes, I think it's Bruce Lee. And I went,
Does he know he's a much better athlete
I
than
went
Bruce Lee?
like this. I went, very cool. I started taking my stuff. That's my time. I'm going to leave now. And I go, you broke my heart, man. I go, you broke my heart, Brandon.
I probably would've
And I
said
go,
Bruce Lee.
he's never competed. And then DC goes, it's true, man. You can't be the best athlete. And he goes, yeah, but some of the stuff he says, I go, well, if we're going based off that, is Jordan Peterson the best athlete you've ever heard of? Like, what are you talking about,
Yeah.
dude? Just because he has good quotes?
That's
and I
so
go,
funny.
and he was inspirational, but as far as competition,
How long would it take you to teach Brandon Marshall something to beat the fuck out of Bruce Lee? Like about 2 months? A month?
less than that.
Or maybe a couple
he's
days.
So big.
A couple
Yeah, he's
days?
so
Yeah.
big. But then, and then DC, which also broke my heart, he said, whoever won the decathlon. He goes, so when Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner,
Yeah.
that was the best athlete on earth. And I said, DC, well, you're completely wrong because how many people compete in the decathlon? How many? Go throughout the world.
I mean, it was designed to find the best athletes, so it's got running, sprinting, long distance.
Yeah, but that's okay. Then
Yeah.
whoever wins the fucking Tough Mudder's best athlete. But it's like in the decathlon, how many people actually compete in the decathlon? LeBron James not doing it.
No.
No.
Fucking Jalen Ramsey's not doing it. Von Miller's not doing it. Donald,
But
isn't
actually,
doing it.
there's an interesting argument to that because arguably someone like Von Miller or anybody, because the decathlon is about throwing,
Mm-hmm.
jumping, sprinting, but also a marathon, right? And
You know what would happen if those guys focused on that? The real athletes went, okay, and since they were kids.
bring up all the events. Let's take a look at these.
If they did it since they were kids, it's so stupid to say it's the best athlete because our best athletes aren't competing in that.
right, they're
Like,
making money.
now
in
that might be the
NBA.
toughest
They're making money in the NBA and
It might be the
national
toughest
football,
competition. They're making money at the highest level where the most people participate.
Yes. Well,
So long
you
jump,
would add,
shot
there are
put.
probably some soccer players I'd throw in there in the mix. I mean, in terms of like, because it's a world sport, so the guys that really It's a really interesting question.
Statistically, it's the hardest sport to go pro in, but I don't know.
Like Messi, who's much smaller, would never be able to play football, but he's so ridiculous. Or
Talented.
Ronaldo is just a whole different level.
But
So
but it's apples and oranges. Those guys are so because you look at Tom Brady, not the most athletic, but he has a certain set of skills
that's
for
the problem.
football.
It's really best quarterback.
But then they got upset because I said if you want because they said Serena Williams. I went, excuse me, the 150th man would beat the shit out of her. So I said best female athlete. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But you can't say best athlete because we know for a fact that, and I think they did play the 150th ranked man.
That's correct.
Beats the brakes off of her.
And, you know,
I
D1
said so that doesn't work. And then they're all no blah blah. And I go if we're gonna go down that road, if we're going based off statistics as someone who dominated their sport the most, it was the most outlier of all time. It's Wayne Gretzky. No one will ever touch his records
That's really
ever.
interesting.
And then that they were like, "Oh, we're out. Bruce Lee's better." I'm like, "All right,
What?
dude.
Wayne Gretzky?
All right, you don't want to
Well,
argue
the
this."
question then becomes because Wayne Gretzky didn't have his puck speed, his skate speed, nothing was off the charts at all. In fact, it was very average.
Yeah,
But his
he's
angles,
very fast. He's very fast.
Compared to other guys.
Yes,
No.
monster.
Hold
Connor
on.
McDavid broke his record for speed, and Alex Ovechkin. I will say, Wayne Gretzky is one of the best hockey players of all time, but the game's different, so it's hard to compare them to players nowadays.
It's not though. No, this isn't the argument. The argument's not who would adapt to today's rules. Because if you do that with the NFL and NBA, then Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan are playing a different game. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm talking about goals scored, points scored.
I would say Michael Jordan, Pele, and maybe for me it'd be Michael Jordan, Pele, Muhammad Ali.
no,
Is he in
no,
there?
no.
No. Why not?
No.
You know what's funny though? A lot of people,
close.
do say Bruce Lee.
No. That's
Like when they think of like,
That's-
you
he was
hear
an actor.
you
He
hear
was
that
an
so much. Like
acrobat.
people like,
No,
oh, Bruce
but
Lee,
he was
Bruce
an
Lee.
actor and an acrobat. He was 5'4".
He's a
5'7".
philosopher who his thing is like
Yeah.
the legend of Bruce Lee. We think that he's this badass. Truth is, he was a 135-pound man who never put it on the line, competed. Great
actually-
philosopher, great businessman, brought the martial arts to America and created a business plan. That's great. And was a philosopher. That's all
Yeah.
fine and dandy.
No,
but we're not taught. He's more like Jordan Peterson than he is Michael Jordan.
What about Michael Phelps, who seems to be good for one sport? I don't think Michael Phelps would be great in the other things.
No, it's
You know
just
what I'm
that
saying?
sport.
So how do you put him in there?
But again,
Yeah.
if we were going to go, if it's very black and white, who was the most dominant athlete at the highest level during their entire career, who scored the most points, who separated themselves from the pack? It's not even close. It's Wayne Gretzky. Look at the numbers.
or Jordan.
No, it's Wayne Gretzky. Not even close, dude. No one will ever touch his records.
Alex Ovechkin's actually very close to breaking his goal record.
Bring it up, Chin.
His goal
Alex.
record, but not assists and everything, right? Wasn't
No,
he?
because Ovechkin's on track to be one of the best goal scorer in the NHL.
That'd be like LeBron James versus
Because then you got to, because when you do that, you got to look up how long Ovechkin played. Did he play longer than Wayne Gretzky?
It's harder nowadays to score than it was.
I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck. It's very black and white. You gotta look. You gotta look at how
It's
long.
just not black and
Wayne
white,
Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky says that it's great. Alex Ovechkin will break his goal record. Hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, 894. Wants to believe unbreakable feat, but the great one appears to know what his mark is soon to fall.
December 2021.
But then you got.
what about assists and all that?
But then,
Doesn't that play a
do.
factor?
Not for just for goals, Ovechkin's going to be the greatest goal scorer.
So are you ready for this? Wayne Gretzky holds and shares 61 records listed in the league's official guide and record book. 40 of the regular season, 15 for Stanley Cup playoffs, and 6 for the All-Star game. But go.
Okay, but so wait,
hold on,
wait.
dude, hold on.
Yeah.
Chin, do this. How many years has Ovechkin played?
He got drafted in 2004, and I think his first season was maybe 2006. I could be wrong because there was a lockout.
17 seasons. How many seasons did Wayne Gretzky play? It's really easy to figure out.
I love Google.
Off the top of my head,
So
I'm not
17,
Probably the same.
20
20.
seasons.
sure. And Ovechkin's closer to breaking his goal record now.
Hold on, but one record. Wayne Gretzky has 40.
60.
But we were just
Or
talking
the
about
six-
in aspects of goals. You were
No. I'm talking all records.
Yeah.
Yeah,
60.
yeah.
He's going to break one of his 60.
I thought I got confused. I thought you were just
No, I
talking
said
about
it's very
goals
black and
himself.
white.
Okay, but hold on.
It's
hold
a
on.
numbers game.
Here's
It's very black and white.
Here's the problem. Watch this. So Wayne Gretzky, absolutely greatness. Now, if you were to take a decathlon, you had you have a litmus test of speed, strength, endurance, all those things that play a factor.
in all sports.
Yeah, Wayne
Well,
Gretzky's
no.
not coming close to a lot of guys like, I don't know, Jordan, any of these amazing football players. So the question is, how do we measure athletics?
tough.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's tough.
How do you measure it? Because Tom Brady, that's a fucking.
He's the greatest football
I say
player
it's
of
the
all
hardest.
time.
I think it's the hardest position in any sport anywhere. I
By
really
far.
think so.
By far.
I think
Not even
so.
close.
He's the GOAT. Slow. I mean, not exactly blah blah blah, but just something about him, right? So then you have to include gamesmanship, mindset. That X factor where you just win. You find a way to fucking win.
That doesn't matter because all the people we're talking about has that mentality.
Not to that level.
They do though. We're
They
talking
don't.
about outliers. They all everyone you've
Oh
mentioned
You're
are
talking
all
about the great
outliers.
ones, like
they're
all
all
those guys. Yeah.
Like, but that's assumed. Those boxes are checked. So you got to figure something else out.
So if you make that, if you make that the sort of if you take that out of it, since they all have it, now you're left with
assumed.
physicality, right?
But then
Because I don't think Wayne Gretzky would run a 40 in.
yeah, but Michael Jordan can't skate on ice, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, you can play that game.
I'm saying if you had them bring up the decathlon for a second, because it's actually a good. It was designed for this, right? So look at the decathlon. So you got 100 meters, right? You got let's take Jordan. Who do you want to do? You want to do Jordan, Pele? Just give me the.
I don't know. It's so
and
stupid.
Brady and all
It's so
those guys.
stupid to do. B.
100 meters,
It's so
long
stupid
jump,
to do.
shot put, high jump, 400 meters on the first day, 110-meter hurdle, discus, pole vault, javelin, 1,500 meters the second day. I got Jordan on all of them, right? Or LeBron on all of them.
No, I don't know. I don't know how.
Well, LeBron's beating you in long jump, shot put, 100 meters,
Maybe
high jump.
No. There's a lot of technique in shot put.
But they focused on that, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's the
Physically.
point. But that's the point.
It's a tough argument, huh?
It's a never-ending
tough
argument
Yeah.
because the best athletes aren't running the decathlon. They're making millions of dollars
No, I'm saying you take all of them and you have them from
kids.
yeah.
So
That would
stupid.
be the best way to do
We
it.
might as well talk about who'd win a fight, Bruce Lee or Mighty Mouse.
But it's worth thinking about because you have a physical component. If they all have the mental component, now you got to jump to the physical, right? That's where you have.
But if you jump to the physical, then it's like, where do you? So you'd have LeBron there. So because LeBron is a better
Kobe, LeBron,
Well, it's like
Jordan.
as far as physicality, LeBron's a more physical presence than Michael Jordan. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean he's a better basketball player.
right? Is he as fast?
Yes, all that. And he's a fucking freak.
So you may have-
and he's 6'9".
Yeah.
a freak.
So he might be Jordan in this. I don't know.
But again, he's not better. I don't think he's better basketball player than Jordan. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's weird. It's so weird.
it's very weird. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it ever. So it's almost like you just got to
just
say
have to
greatest
keep
of,
it
all,
yeah.
of all time in their lane, and you can have argument for any of them. Any of them.
So why would you and Matt Matrione, you didn't even want to talk about Francis Ngannou because you don't know, or it's just that he hasn't been
It's
around.
tough
long
to
enough?
talk about especially with me and Matt, because
Your standard's so high.
we've been around real athletes.
Right.
Real athletes.
Right.
There's a Francis in every single locker room in the NFL that's on third string.
There's a Francis in
Yeah.
every. Right.
And then if that guy would have decided to fight, like Francis is an outlier for the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a guy, just maybe a practice squad guy in the NFL with his skill
That's
set.
what's so fucking nuts.
But again, then Francis has hand speed and stuff like that.
Well, you would look at him and say, if he was a young guy, you'd go, if he was 16 and he's that big and strong, he would probably be playing football and learn the game.
If he grew up in America, but
Yeah.
he grew up in Africa,
Yeah.
so they don't really focus on it, so it's like he did this.
It's like Akeem Olajuwon was a goalie in soccer.
Yeah,
He played
makes
goalie.
sense.
And then they were like, why don't you play basketball?
It's such a weird, no one's ever going to win the conversation. Now you will lose it if you say Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that's,
but I
that's
will
so
say-
crazy.
In full
yeah.
circle, when he said Bruce Lee, that's why I started taking my mic off. I went, well, that's my
very
time
funny.
brain. He's like, no, please come back. I know this is
Especially a guy like
stupid.
Brandon Marshall, who's such a freak.
I know.
He's so much better an athlete.
And then when they both said Serena Williams, I went, well, this is even worse argument.
Yeah.
We're talking, if female, you have an argument.
Yeah.
When it comes to
My
men-
thing with a guy like Brandon Marshall or a guy like LeBron that blows my mind is when I see dudes who are 6'9", 6'5", 230, 260 pounds, and they're that fast, that agile with that kind of balance and that kind of endurance, and they can jump that high. Like there are very few small men, very few who can do what they do. In fact, they can't. That's what I think is amazing.
But this is why Matt didn't entertain your argument, because in the NFL, that's
You see that in the locker room all day long.
everywhere. There's guys that aren't even on the team. Didn't even make the team.
Well, that's the Hard Knocks.
They run
you
a
see those guys at
4-3.
Hard Knocks. They're like,
But Hard Knocks is
you're a freak, and they
but
don't make
Hard-
the team.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Hard Knocks is meant to create drama and stuff like that. But there's like the receiver for Seattle. He's a fucking freak. Dude.
TJ Metcalf?
No.
He's a
That's
freak.
very long ago. But it is Metcalf.
Yeah.
He's a freak from Ole Miss.
Yeah, he's a freak.
He's a fucking freak.
Yeah. He's got world-class speed. He was running against guys who only sprint and doing very
DK
well.
Metcalf.
Yeah, that's right. DK Metcalf.
He's like
there's a 235. He's
There's a
fucking-
picture of him before the combine. He's flexing
So
like this,
weird.
and you're like, "What in the fuck?"
It's so
Or you look
weird.
at Aaron Donald.
Oh, we
Look at
pulled him
that.
up before.
Look at that.
Fuck.
That's a wide receiver, sir.
Who's the other guy he's next to?
Doesn't matter, but probably somebody just as athletic.
He was in the
That's
NFL
insane.
too. They both got drafted.
God damn.
But Metcalf, I mean, you're talking run, jump,
Yeah.
it's freak.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bodied up, dude.
Well, that's just a 0.01 percenter.
And then we bring up Aaron Donald. It's
Oh,
he's
my
290 pounds, and he's like
about that?
8%
How about his
body
game?
fat. Yeah, there's an argument, and you know me, no one writes harder for Cooper Kupp than me. But there's look at that. It's a defensive tackle.
And he's 290? Yeah.
Yeah,
A defensive tackle, you
Yes.
said?
he's the best player in a long, long time. But there's argument he should.
fucking
You know, I love Cooper Kupp, but there's argument he should have been MVP.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
You could. I wish they'd do a offense and defense because
Right.
Cooper Kupp won the game, scored the touchdown. But then Aaron Donald's really the one that stopped them completely
Yeah.
from doing anything in that last drive. Like
Yes,
he
he
was
did.
such a disruptor.
I know.
He's such a fucking
He's
badass.
such a badass.
He's such a monster.
such a
And unanimously, the league has a vote of best players in the league, 1 through 50. If every single player at the highest level voted for Aaron Donald. That's how good he is. So he has the respect of everybody amongst outliers. Like
Yeah.
that's
the guy, that's the guy, yeah.
No one's like him. He's the best we
Yeah.
have. Because they see him on film, his first step, all that. He's a monster.
I feel bad when I see Metcalf. Like, I see those guys. I'm just like, Jesus fucking
Dude,
Christ.
I come to realize I can't be a sports fan. I was getting panic attacks.
Why?
I can't like it's just stressful.
Yeah.
Like to watch it. Like even when I was watching UFC fights,
That's stressful.
I was just like I couldn't sit down.
Really?
Yeah, like my heart was beating fast.
You just got to watch it more, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's
'Cause
actually.
I was watching
you know
the-
what? It's very stressful when you
Yeah.
haven't seen fighting like that. It's actually puts you in a little bit of a trauma. Like I've sat with
does.
guys who are macho dudes, guys who play sports. When you've never seen a UFC fight, especially in the beginning, like it's a bit traumatic. It's very hard to watch.
Yeah,
it really is.
I think I just like you said, consistently.
Well, it
watch
reminds
but
you
I was
of
watching
a
the
lot of things.
Adesanya
Whitaker.
Whitaker, and I don't know why. I just like it
Where'd
was
you watch it at?
at Toby's.
Oh, that's cool.
I was watching at Toby's, but yeah, it was just like it just seems so like stressful to me. Like it just
Did you
because one,
rewatch that?
It's crazy
What?
if you're in person and it's too heavy. Like if it's Cyril Gahn and Francis,
Yeah.
you don't realize how kind of barbaric it is. If when you're like cage side and
Yeah.
they get in there, like what in the fuck?
like
like, that's
to
a
be
lot of
ringside to
muscle
watch.
and bone.
Remember when you fought that and you had that giant contusion and
Against
your
Arlovsky.
fucking cheek was
Yep.
this big?
Yep.
He fought Arlovsky and his cheek, he out of the ring.
The
just
blood
this-
couldn't drain; it just filled up. So it looked like I
It was like puffed up.
It was like I was carrying a fucking
How
tennis ball.
miserable was all that?
Awful.
Dude. Yeah, like I don't think I could watch like the Derek Lewis knockout, like when he got knocked out, or
The elbow.
I didn't
or
like-
Cannonier,
Yeah.
getting
look at that, look at
Brunson.
Look at that.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's bad.
Enjoy that shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Good times.
Fuck.
By the way, Arlovsky's still doing it.
He just won?
But-
Did
yeah.
you rewatch it, B?
I did not. You did?
I watched it on Sunday.
What are
yeah.
your thoughts?
Izzy won.
Yeah. More accurate?
He won at least 3 rounds, clearly, and then you could even give him 4.
Yeah.
Whitaker sure as fuck won the 5th. You could give him the 2nd if you want, if you're a Whitaker fan, so that's 3-2. I don't
Yeah.
see a 3rd round for him.
Yeah.
Izzy definitely won that fight.
Oh, people were arguing it.
Oh, yeah, big time. But I think, his companions, I really shouldn't give my opinion because we weren't watching, we were fucking around. I'm 7 whiskey doubles deep. And then I look and I just see Whitaker like grappling, and so I'm like, oh, he's doing the most.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, man, I feel like Whitaker won that fight. Then when I watched him, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Dude,
Yeah.
You're not even close.
Yeah.
We're just fucking around.
Yep. We weren't really watching it closely.
Not a, that We didn't watch any of it.
Oh, why? Because you gave it to
Cannonier-
Whitaker when you were doing the campaign.
No, I was like, I felt like Whitaker won this fight, and I was asking the guys, but no one watched it, so I really didn't know. I saw him land a good takedown. I don't know. You're
you
drunk.
just
Cannonier's going to fight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Izzy.
Yeah. It's a yeah.
oh real shit. So Cannonier, he'll
get in the next.
and quit
title shot.
tagging me in his photo saying I look like him.
Really?
Anyway,
He's not a bad guy to look
people
like.
tag
He's
me
not,
in
it's
shit.
not a
Yeah.
bad guy to look like. I'd
Yeah,
love to
but
look
I'm
like
not.
Cannonier.
Obviously, I don't look like him.
I don't think you look like
No,
him.
I don't.
I don't look like him at all. But
if
people keep tagging me.
I'd like to. I
might
wish
be
I-
the photos.
I-
That
one of the
might-
best bodies in the UFC.
That might be a tad.
I think we're
racist.
just dark.
Yeah, I think you're both black.
Well,
Yeah, we're just black.
Well, you have
and
racists. You have racists in your DMs.
Yeah,
All right. Well, when he was bigger, maybe a little bit.
I mean, yeah, maybe that
I said
left
on the
picture.
left a little bit. No, but now he's
so
in
B
shape.
Wow.
based off my lack of UFC knowledge. So he was fighting at
Heavyweight.
that, and he was getting demolished, and so he just
Not demolished, but he wasn't a world beater. He was
wasn't
just a guy at heavyweight,
he was just a guy at heavyweight, and so he dropped down to
light heavyweight,
light heavyweight.
and then he was good. And then when he got to 85, now he's world class.
got it.
He looks
That's
great.
crazy.
He looks great.
Yeah.
Not everybody could do that.
Oh, dude, the amount of discipline. Look from the first to the third pick, dude.
All right, I'd give.
Yeah, he looks fantastic.
I see what they're saying on the
On the left. On the left, yes.
That's you on the left. That's you. That's you. Okay. Take back the racist
Hey,
comment.
Chappelle. Hey, Chappelle. You're
You guys
not.
look
You're
identical.
not as in as good shape as he is on the left. He's
Oh, I'm
in better
not.
shape.
No, I know, I know,
what
I'm
we're
not.
saying is you can see the more resemblance.
Hey, I'm
there.
not saying I'm in shape,
I don't see
Brian.
the resemblance there. I mean,
I see it in the face.
It's
I do.
just like in the face.
In the face, I see it. Not on the far right when he's like
Yeah.
Shreds-ville.
Shreds- yeah,
His face
Shred
isn't
City.
as big.
the most impressive
The left
thing
looks-
about Canada.
Hey, look, his belly button shrank. That's crazy.
He's got a tailpiece on him. That's what I'm impressed with.
What? It did. Look at his belly button.
No, it's like smaller.
Huge
Yeah.
legs and a tail.
Yeah, he had a huge belly button when he's heavyweight.
Yeah,
And it
I got a
really-
huge belly button right now. I need to get rid of that shit.
He even looks good at light heavy.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. For the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I went on a hike.
Oh, you missed Super Bowl?
I was just watching the highlights.
Oh, well, that's gay.
You American? Or?
It was just, I was just too stressful.
I'm
It's
sorry.
stressful. Listen,
I'm sorry.
I
Are you
can't do
fighting
this
the
work.
Russians with
I can't-
Ukraine? you. Oh, do you leave on a flight to Ukraine tomorrow to fight the Russians?
Can I see your passport, dude?
Yeah, dude. You went on a hike and missed the Super Bowl?
A hike.
I mean, I know people
I
that
even posted a picture of my story. I was like,
missed the Super Bowl on a hike. You went by yourself?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
there was no one else.
Bro, I went on a hike with Mark on, I think, Thursday, and I wore the wrong shoes. Dude, when I say my pinky toe, I get 7 Band-Aids on it.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you refer to it as a corn or a bunion. Dude,
So you went hiking.
bro, this toe is so tore up. I was
Look at me.
limping all day yesterday.
Look at me, just nice hike.
It's a nice hike.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That looks nice, and that's during the middle of the Super Bowl, so that's cool.
Yeah, it was literally during the middle of the Super Bowl.
Interesting time to do it.
No one was up there, but like I said, it's just the sports shit fucking stresses me out. Because I'm like, okay, I like the Rams, but then White Mike, he's a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
But he went to the game. Right?
He went to the game.
People say it's like, as far as like the Super Bowl experience, like best Super Bowl in forever.
Oh, really?
I guess the halftime show was lit too.
Yeah.
That,
I loved it.
I didn't see any of the halftime show
So why
because
not?
there was a
They
lot.
were really singing. They weren't lip syncing. It was great.
and there was Eminem and Drake and Kendrick and all that, right?
Yep.
Not Drake.
And Snoop
Dre.
Dogg. Snoop
Dre.
Dogg's still relevant. I still like watching him. I have no idea doing the same
Hey,
shit.
sir, the whole world does. Yeah, no,
It's
of course
crazy.
he's relevant. Yeah,
But how he just stays relevant.
yeah.
You know, he's 60.
It's,
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's because he's cool with everybody.
Everyone fucks with him.
He crosses
He's never
over
got
so
one.
many cultures.
awesome. He's
to where like
Brian's like, I
everybody
don't care
fucks
what
with
they
him.
say. I still listen to Snoop.
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
fucked
I mean,
up.
I'm just so impressed with the fact that
How he
he's
stays
just,
relevant.
Yeah,
he just stays
front and
cool.
center. Stays cool.
He's always doing something to keep him in the spotlight.
Yeah. Stays
cool.
Always something doing something to keep him in the spotlight.
Amazing.
But I was at that thing and it was filled, a mix, black and white,
Yeah.
TikTokers and all shit. And then Eminem was doing, the
Lose
Lose
Yourself.
Yourself. And they're singing and dancing. I went, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm talking singing and dancing, dude. All of them.
Yeah.
Around this TV. I was like, this is
Looking at all that,
I
that's
went-
not your
I went, you know
vibe.
what? This is too
I get-
Hollywood.
I get
for
a
me.
little embarrassed.
Dude, I got embarrassed. I went,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't stand white people. And then I went outside and sat on the lawn by myself. I was like, I just need a moment of silence. I spent the halftime. I was like, I don't give a-
Did Mark have a good time?
yeah.
He was lit
ate
too.
all the food.
Oh, of course he did. That man can fucking eat.
Like nobody I've
Feed
ever
that
seen.
muscle.
Oh
like
my
nobody
god, it's
ever- he
insane.
just kept
no,
eating.
like it's insane, but it's like a different level of eating I've never seen.
Oh, you love
before.
this. He saw DC. He's never met DC before. DC goes, "What's up, man? It's your boy." This is my boy Marcus. Jesus Christ, man. You just roll with big dudes. I go, yeah, you never know, man. He's scaredy. And then Mark goes, DC, nice to meet you. I was at Marine County. DC introduces us. He goes, I was Marine County high school champion. And DC goes, you bet your ass you were. He goes, with that physique, fuck yeah, you wrestled. And I bet you're a handful. And he goes, and Mark, he's like champion. Kept going champion.
But he jokes around.
he's a complete
Mark's
joke.
a silly
Yeah.
goose.
That's why he thought it was
That's
funny.
a great. That's so
He said
funny.
Marin County.
Mark
state
is a guy
champion.
who
The
does
first thing he said, and then when
not
we
taking
walked,
himself. So that's hilarious.
No,
I
it's
thought he
funny.
was being serious.
No,
I was like,
no.
That's
and then when we
hilarious.
walked away, Mark goes, "Thank God that joke hit." I go, "Yeah."
Hey,
dude."
that's fucking great. He's
What's up,
hilarious.
DC? Marin County.
Marine County.
He does not
high
take
school-
himself
Marine
serious.
County high school champion. Nice to meet you.
Mark Harley, ladies and gentlemen.
It was so
I
fucking
love
funny.
that kid.
And DC just started laughing. He's like, "What the
Oh,
fuck?"
dude. Marin County.
Especially that coming from Mark. That's hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah, buddy.
With that fantastic hair.
I know.
How fun was it seeing Mitch?
I want my food brought to me, and I get hungry when I'm watching games, fights, or just hanging out. What do I do, dude?
Yeah,
What
dude,
do
if
I
you're
do?
binge watching your show, man, listen, with Grubhub, you can get your items delivered in 30 minutes or less. We're talking late night cravings. You got Froyo. We got it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Whatever you're watching, you don't want to take a break. You don't want to cook. And this show is sponsored by Grubhub.
Yes.
All right? From extras to essentials, Grubhub delivers all of your go-to convenience items all day long through their own convenience store.
Their own?
Grubhub goods. Whether it's late night snackaroo, paper towels,
So it's
can
not
of
just food,
soda.
huh?
Nah,
It's-
dude.
wow.
Convenience items are delivered right to your door just in the nick of time. You never have to leave your home. Stay in your undies.
Order your convenience items from Grubhub Goods on the app or online.
How fun was it seeing Mitrione? Because your
love
boy's
that.
Mitrione too. Wasn't he
love
great
that.
on Companion
Yeah.
too?
I hung with him and Joe Schilling, and I really like Joe Schilling too.
Yeah.
He and I drove down together, and it was good to catch up with him. But I love Matt.
Where did
Mitrione,
where did you guys go?
We went to this place called the Shore Bar.
That's why I was glad you went with him because
Yeah.
originally they were like, "Oh, we might go to the Whaler." I went, don't go to the Whaler.
No.
Like you two meatheads. Were for
I'm
sure
glad
getting
you
in a
told me
fight.
that the biker gang.
Oh,
are down
that's
there.
their spot.
We don't wanna mess
You don't
with
want to be around
biker
there. Yeah,
gangs.
and you also don't want to. You don't want to go down there.
But Matt and Matt, they're both so cool that I mean, I guess.
Excuse me, sir. Joe, no,
Well, Joe Schilling.
excuse me.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with Joe. I mean, Joe. Will,
No, just not.
yeah.
know-
don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
He's really nice, but don't fuck with him.
You just don't want to put those guys in that environment.
Yeah, because they're not going to back down.
Did Luke Rockhold meet up with you guys too?
No, Luke. They went off. They wanted to keep. Matt will keep the party going.
Me and him
Matt-
couldn't be more opposite because he goes, "What do you do now?" I go, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
He goes, "What are you doing now?" I go, "Go home and try and go to
No.
bed." And he goes, "You don't go out." I go, "Dude, that
Matt and Kayla, his
dude,
wife.
working that party is the closest thing I've been
Yeah.
to a party in
Yeah.
10 years."
Matt and Kayla's wife, they will keep the party going because they were like, "Hey, what's next?" I was like, "Well, I got to go to bed." They were like, "Seriously?"
That day,
They're on the phone.
That
What?
day, they're on Venice Beach. He was like, "Yeah," because he texted me, he goes, "Hey man, I
they went
can't
to bed at
drive.
5.
I
They
need
went
an
to-
Uber. We've been doing shrooms." Like, "Did you get?" Realize it's a marathon, not a sprint, my man. We got 4 hours of content. And he goes, "I'm a professional. I'll be sober by the time we get to you."
Yeah,
And he came here, and sure enough, he's at Venice Beach all day.
he's awesome.
They got
Matt,
after it. Huh?
Matt is just a fucking.
Was it like a?
guy.
It's
I
like
love
a bar you guys went to, the Shore Club,
Yeah.
restaurant.
Every time I go to Indiana, I hang with him and his crew. Of
course. Yeah.
And he's just always a good time.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's just there's an interesting thing about him, which is like he's got a sense of humor about himself, which I always love,
Mm-hmm.
but he also has a wonderful insecurity to himself. Like he doesn't. He's not like he's the biggest, strongest guy in the world, but he doesn't. I don't know. He just doesn't.
He's a big kid,
exude
man.
that. He's a
No,
big kid. He's a big kid. He's a big
He's a
kid.
wild boy.
Love him.
Wild boy. And
Wild
he was
boy.
great on Companion.
Yeah.
Chris loved him.
Yep. Fantastic.
And it's not easy to jump into that crew and gel fast. Like we can't just toss.
I told him
anybody in
that.
there.
I said, dude,
y'all
it's
come
very hard.
swinging.
It's hard to fit in. That's not an easy crew. I mean,
And Matt would,
we've known each other. We speak a language.
Yeah.
Chris and I have the thing.
There's a
you have the
sympathy,
thing. Yeah.
sympathy there, and
Yeah.
you don't want Matt. But he was good at letting everybody do their thing and not killing the bits.
He's
and-
great.
Yeah,
Team player. He just
yeah,
knows how to.
he's great.
In and out.
Yeah, he was great. It's such a good time.
He's looking bigger than ever, and I mean muscly. Just
I said, Matt, if USADA comes, or what are we doing? He goes, "I'm hiding under the bleachers."
he's a big kid.
He
He's
what?
looking
He goes,
very
"I'm
big.
going to hide." I go, neither one of us is passing the USADA test right now. He goes, "Absolutely not." He's thick.
thick.
He didn't post a lot. There's a Christmas.
That's him
picture.
right there, bottom.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
Just
that's
great.
it. That's he did the Triller fight.
oh, okay.
He's still. I think he's gonna fight
Eating
again.
a lot
right?
of meat.
Is he getting ready or?
I think there was some Triller off from another boxing thing. It's just good money for him.
And who was the other guy? Schilling?
Joe Schilling.
Josh,
a
he's the most
world-class
decorated.
kickboxer.
He's the most decorated American kickboxer ever.
And he big boy too.
Slender
Six,
and maybe 6'2".
yeah, six.
Like in
almost
in
6'3".
shape though.
Yeah. And you almost took
I
him to a
love
biker bar?
Schilling because he smokes.
No, I was telling him not to go.
Schilling smokes. Schilling.
He smokes cigarettes.
He's
like,
a smoker.
So sick.
I mean, he's
Are
a
you
man.
serious?
like before
Yeah.
the fight, he'll smoke cigarettes.
He's a fucking man.
What?
Yeah, a man. He'll smoke before he kicks your ass and after he kicks your ass. He smokes. Like that's
Speaking of
old
fucking
school.
smoker.
That's Steve McQueen shit. Like that's old school.
Old school.
Yeah,
he
he's old
smokes.
school.
Yeah.
Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, like a man's man.
He's a man's man.
Yeah,
he really is.
Fights.
Yeah.
He's tough as they come.
Yeah, just tough as they come. Just
Yeah, you
fucking-
don't want to talk shit to him in a karaoke bar.
Not a good idea.
No.
Not a
The
good
guy
idea.
learned the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he knocked some dude out in a karaoke bar?
Well, the guy fucking came at him, did this to him, flinched at him.
that's that dude.
yeah, that would be Joe. Yeah. Joe was minding his own business.
And I'm not gonna.
And the guy was like doing
I
shit
can't
too.
talk
Yeah,
about
the
it.
guy was like-
he was antagonizing.
Yeah, he
Like Joe
was-
goes, "What you don't see in the video? That's the guy that knocked out."
Oh, of course
Goes, "What
that
you
guy
don't
got
see in
knocked
the-
He was fucking with everybody in the bar. Fucking with everybody
Oh
in the bar.
no, but the complete thing everybody misses is that guy. There's a busboy from Nigeria, a black kid.
Yep.
And the kid started to call him the N-word.
Yep.
Oh,
And Joe Schilling saw it across the table. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And the kid was like he said he wasn't.
He's just a
offended.
busboy, yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, "What?" He was like bullying him. He kept calling him the N-word. And then so Joe sat down, and someone told him like, "Hey man, I wouldn't fuck with that guy." And the guy's like, "Fuck that guy." It was across the other table and kept like, "You ain't gonna do shit." And Joe's like, "Okay, dude." And then Joe is ignoring it, and then gets up, and the guy flinches at him like he's gonna hit him. And that's when Joe Schilling popped off on him.
I want to
Joe's
see that-
gonna be fine. I won't tell. He's going through the process now, but he's gonna be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I want to see that video.
great.
Again.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Play
Shout out to
stupid
Joe Schilling.
games.
Yeah,
win
that's what.
stupid prizes.
I mean,
it's a great saying, and I love
people
it.
get that shit.
Don't be fucking
All
around.
right, Chin, what do you got, dude?
All right.
A couple guys tried to fuck with Amir Khan like that. I think Tony told me that. They tried to fuck with Amir Khan and his brother. And these two guys, kind of skinheady guys, big kind of white dudes in England, and started calling them Packies or something. And Amir was like, "Oh, I'm gonna knock you out now," and so is
Yeah.
my brother. And
Yeah.
they knocked them the fuck out right there in the street. Pop, pop, pop.
America, I can see people fucking with Amir Khan because he's
Yeah.
this big, but
Yeah.
Joe Schilling is not small.
No.
And he probably had a cigarette in his mouth. So it's like, out of all the guys,
Out of all the guys, don't get that guy with the 1,000-yard stare.
now it's like buying a snake, you get bit. And Snake's
mean-
doing snake shit. Joe Schilling doing
So
Joe
Joe
Schilling
heard
shit.
that. Or Joe heard that dude calling
Snake doing
the bus
snake
boy
shit.
an
Joe
N-word.
Schilling doing Joe Schilling
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he saw him bullying that kid, and he's a young busboy, and kept calling him the N-word. It was a black guy from
And he was just
Nigeria.
fucking-
And Joe was like, "I do not get down with this bullying, man." And then was still ignoring it. Joe's like, "I'm not going to do anything." And the guy kept talking shit to him.
Well, no, he was singing rap songs at Joe, like
but across the room staring at him,
yeah.
and, it's kind of
But still,
weird.
you're taunting a fucking
yeah.
another person.
And then
No, he
came at him.
got dealt with it.
Yeah.
He got dealt with.
You want to watch the video again?
yeah.
I guess Joe wants us to bring this up.
So go to the short one.
Do you want to hear
49
talking
seconds.
about it?
This looks like a movie set. This looks like a movie set.
Yeah, it looked a little weird when we first saw it. It didn't make any sense, especially because it's
Look at
being
Joe
filmed.
walk by. Look at Joe.
The guy bumps into him, and then he talks shit to him, and then flinches at him.
Ooh,
Man, he made that move.
I mean,
Well, there you go.
bro, he's straight up.
I'm here for the show. He thought.
I mean,
There can be, yeah. And he's a good dude, but it's just like he has a special set of skills, man. That's not the guy you want to talk shit to.
No.
Out of, I would say anybody on the fight roster.
it's also not
that's
the guy you
last
want to
one.
do this to. You don't want to come at him like that
Yeah.
because he's going to react.
Well, that guy showed that to the cops.
Yeah.
And was like, "Look at this. This guy hit me." And they go, "Well, you flinched at him. Like that's a move of aggression."
Yeah.
And he retaliated. Like in court, you're gonna get eaten alive
Yeah.
with this, man. The guy's like, "Oh, okay," and like walked out of the police station. Cops like, "Yeah, you're a fucking moron."
Fucking dummy.
Any like guy that sees that's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people I believe in the bar who probably are going to talk about how aggressive he was being with everybody.
Joe doesn't
yeah.
even need that. That guy's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't get into it, but I was talking to Schilling about it. That guy's fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, he already got knocked down. He's, and he's getting annihilated on social media. So he got what he got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen? Right.
So Kanye
very
West
strange.
went on a posting rampage on Instagram where he's posting a lot of different memes with Pete Davidson, and then he was
Call him Skeet.
talking. Yeah, he created a feud with Billie Eilish because I guess at a concert recently there was a fan who needed their inhaler. She stopped the concert, made sure the fan was okay, and she said something along the lines of, "I make sure that people are okay at my concerts. We take care of ours."
She's like throwing shade at Travis.
Yeah, she didn't say his name outright, but you can tell that
You know
it's
what's
a
up.
shot at Travis
Yeah,
Scott,
it's a-
definitely.
And then
yeah.
that's his boy. And then Kanye goes, "Cool. Until you apologize, I'm not playing Coachella with you. Like I'm the headliner. I'm not playing Coachella with you unless you apologize to my friend." Which I fucks
Who
with.
said that? I'm sorry.
Kanye said that.
Said that to who?
Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Because
And
she like
then-
threw shade at Travis,
Yeah.
who's obviously dealing with a lot of shit right now.
Yeah.
And Kanye's like, "No, that ain't cool," which I respect. He's like, "No, I'm not
But
headlining
I guess she
Coachella."
didn't say anything about him, right?
She did though.
It was like this.
It was a subliminal shot.
Yeah,
She was
subliminal shot.
definitely.
We take care of our own.
alluding to
You know
it.
what? That's
Yeah.
like me going, being a bar and a guy flinch at me, go, "I don't knock guys out. I'm not that type of dude." Clearly, it's a reference to Joe Schilling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what
It's-
she said. I'm sorry. I didn't know what she
No,
said.
Yeah.
This
it was
isn't up for
definitely
debate.
an
Yeah.
allusion
This isn't
to
for
Travis
debate.
Scott without actually saying
She's
his name.
literally
But
calling
she
out
is,
Travis
yeah.
Scott without saying Travis
What
Scott.
did she say again? What,
She said,
At my concerts,
at my concerts,
when people in
we take
trouble,
care
I
of our
stop-
own.
I take care of them. I stop it.
And Kanye proceeded to
got you.
write a
Yeah.
Instagram post about it, saying
got
that he
you.
doesn't want to perform in Coachella
But-
unless Billy issues an apology, because Travis will be at Coachella, even though he
Got it.
may or may not be performing
Which I
with
like.
Kanye.
Which I
I
like when
do too.
people
I
get
do
down with their guys because everyone's
Go
throwing,
back to Kid Cudi.
Everyone's
This is
throwing
smart.
Travis under the fucking bus.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Kanye, that's his guy. So
Yeah.
I like when people defend their guys.
The only issue with this is that Kanye doesn't seem to be well when he's doing this. He's definitely
He's off his
having
medication.
having an episode or having a moment,
Yeah.
and so he then proceeds to.
But I don't see why
include-
this is. But so Kanye says this, defends a friend. Now it's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's not well. He's off some medication, or he's defending his fucking friend.
I think that's
There's
true, but
that,
it's also
yeah.
all the posts that followed because
But like, Kanye said, I'm with him on this. He goes, all right, so I post 15 posts. Everyone says I'm crazy, but the news you watch posts fucking nonstop, and you guys are fine with that.
Yeah,
and I'm
it
crazy
doesn't-
because I go off.
It doesn't mean that you go off like Kid Cudi's here. Too bad I don't want to be on your album, you fucking dinosaur. Ha ha ha. Everyone knows I've been the best thing about your albums since I met you. I'm gonna pray for you, brother. like, all right, thanks.
And that one's a little side thing that's weird because he said that because Kid Cudi and Pete Davidson are friends, and then Kid Cudi is also friends with Billie Eilish, he's not going to be on the Donda 2 record. But Kid Cudi came out saying, I wasn't going to be on it anyways. Kanye told me weeks ago that he was going to cut me from his album. We were fine about it, but now he's
Yeah.
using this as
Yeah.
like leverage for everything that's happening with him and Billie Eilish and Pete Davidson.
it's weird.
I mean,
It's very
Kanye's going to
weird.
Kanye.
I guess he went bad on Pete Davidson, and I don't know.
I think what all this is Kanye's just hurt, man. This is
Yeah, I think
very
he's
hurt, man. Yeah.
You
He
know,
needs
like
help.
Kim's moved on. She's
you
with
wouldn't,
Pete
you wouldn't
Davidson.
do that, Bubba. He's also got some issues. I think when he's off his medication, he tends to be a little bit. And I think for me, if I
Some
know that
people
about
react different to
but
those type of
But for
situations,
me, I'm
though.
not responding to Kanye when he does that. I think you make a mistake about responding. I think you have to understand he might be having an.
I don't think anyone's really. The only one's responding was Kid Cudi. Everyone else, no one's
Yeah.
responding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No one's playing the game.
yeah.
But his post, he's trending over the Super Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday. That's how powerful Kanye is.
Yeah.
He was the number one trending thing in the world off these posts instead of the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
Did you see his mask when they showed him on the
Oh,
Jumbotron?
yeah, him on
There was
the
like little
Jumbotron,
holes
yep.
over it.
Oh, I didn't see
he
it.
looks hilarious.
'Cause
He's
it was
right
the
next
funny
door.
kids,
mask.
right?
Kanye West mask.
Kanye West Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Kanye. He's with what you call it? AB.
Yeah, Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Oh, so
AB's
he's wearing a whole mask around his whole face.
yeah, and then
You'll
you just
see.
see like little holes, so he can kind of see through it. Like this is.
So interesting. Damn,
that'd be miserable to watch a game like
you
that.
think? Damn.
His daughter looks identical to him.
He's
So-
amazing, though, by the way. He can cover his whole body, and all we do is talk about him.
Right?
You know it's him. I'm going to dress that way.
No, you're not, Brian.
No, because I want people to think I'm.
So it just has those like little holes in it.
But he took it off,
Yeah.
right? It's right here.
It looks like Antonio Brown sitting next to him or something.
It is.
Looks like he's
Yeah,
losing
it's
weight.
Antonio
Is that Antonio Brown?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's Antonio
Yeah.
Brown.
Okay,
he's
that's
he's the head of Donda Athletics.
Oh, wow.
He's trying to get Kanye to buy the Broncos. All right, what else you guys got?
So this was making a few headlines because during the Super Bowl halftime performance, Eminem took a knee, and people were saying that it's an allusion to Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. And there were different speculations about whether the NFL had told him not to do
NFL
this
already
before.
came out and was like, we have no issue with this.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
A
like,
lot
he
of
did
people were
this-
running with
It
this
was a
idea that
No,
it was
this is all
banned from the
bullshit
NFL.
marketing.
Yeah, that's people were
But-
just fucking trying to start shit.
They're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just him
Yeah, fuck outta
taking
here.
a knee during the thing. They said in when he's doing rehearsals, he took a knee
Yeah, he was
every
doing
time.
the same thing
Yeah.
in
NFL has to
rehearsals, so they
clear all
knew.
that. So it's like,
And
just
also,
people
like,
trying to
immediately
start
it
shit.
goes to a Tupac song. So it could be, I mean, fuck everybody.
but I think because the NFL, I think it's a Colin Kaepernick thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
At all.
People are stupid.
You also get a lot.
Gosh, I fucking hate the internet.
Anderson .Paak on the drone.
Yeah, for them, it's interesting to talk about, right? It's a
Yeah.
narrative, I
Fucking
guess.
dumb.
Okay, well,
So this one's for you, Brian. I don't know too much about this, but apparently the daughter and grandson of John Gotti is currently suing somebody named Gene Borello because he has been harassing their family for a while. And apparently the last straw for the family and the reason why they decided to sue him was because he started doing deep fakes with their face on pornography and sending it out on the internet. So it's very...
First of all,
Yeah,
calm
very
down, dude.
These deep fakes are really. I know a journalist, Alistair Bostwick, who did this. He deep faked his own face on a gay porn. He wrote a whole article about it, about how you're able to do this now, and he did it to himself on a gay porn. Hilarious, as he's getting railed, and he's like, "Look at what you can do to somebody." But what's crazier is this. He was talking about this. He said, with deepfake technology, somebody can go online as the head of the Federal Reserve, as whoever's the Janet Yellen, whoever the fuck is the chairman, and say, "We're raising interest rates by 1%, 2%." Now, you're going to find out that's fake, but the marketplace is going to react immediately.
yep.
And then whoever shorts that stock or goes long on that stock is going to make a fuckload of money. And so that's the biggest thing about it. But I think what's going to happen is
They're
when
gonna
somebody
have
comes out, they're going to go, wait a minute, this might be a
As soon as it happens,
Yeah.
they're gonna have verification. Like there's gonna be like
Yeah.
a stamp on it where you know it's the real
Yeah.
one and not the fake.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to handle. But yeah,
Well,
it could be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe. The
I mean,
more
for
important
the
thing
news
is that-
cycle, it's gonna be weird, but there's gonna be a verification
Yeah.
thing. Like Twitter, like I'm sure there's fake accounts of big celebrities, but unless it has that blue check, nobody takes it serious.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing with this deep fakes.
Right. But they can do your voice and everything too. It's crazy. It's only going to get crazier.
Have you guys played the game Wordle before?
No, I don't
Say it
know what
again?
is.
Wordle? I've seen people post about this game. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a word game online. And this woman plays very often with her daughter. And one day, the 80-year-old woman didn't send her results to her daughter, which she does daily. And the daughter knew something was wrong, so she called the police. And they found out that her mother was actually kidnapped.
Jesus.
So,
Holy shit.
Like, she was so consistent with sending her Wordle
then she
results
did
to her
it.
daughter because that's how they would bond throughout the day.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
They found out something was wrong then and there, and her mother was
kidnapped
arrested.
by who?
This article did not say, but somebody had broken into her house and kidnapped her. And because she didn't text her daughter her results that day, the police were able to find her.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
insane.
All right.
But yeah, she's fine. Everything's
cool.
good.
Sounds good.
What are you guys
Grandma.
doing for Valentine's Day?
Today's Valentine's Day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It annoys me.
This fake holiday.
Fake holiday.
Scam.
But you got to buy flowers.
Oh yeah, I already did that. Chin forgot.
Now it's on here. I bought it literally today on Shop Show. Guy didn't
Yeah,
think
I
about
ran
it.
out this morning and did my shit.
You did? Good. I mean, at least we did it. That's what matters, right?
That's all that counts.
Right.
Valentine's Day. It's not for us. It's a fake
I don't like it
holiday.
either, yeah.
I think Hallmark made it
Makes
up.
me mad.
It's so
It's BS. But flowers, I guess you kind of have to do it though.
Gotta do something, I guess.
Sorta.
Be cool if you had a girl who didn't give a flying fuck.
My girl doesn't care, but I just feel like you got to do something. I don't know, because I can't, because I'm
She
gonna be
says she
here.
doesn't care, and then when her friends are posting shit online and you did nothing, it's gonna cause problems for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, they like to say that their significant other gave them
Post
stuff.
a
Whatever.
picture of the fucking flowers.
What else we got?
This is Heather McDonald. Do you guys know her
Dude,
that
I
well
saw
or
this
not?
shit.
I
Yes.
see her. She lives by me. I see her.
Yeah.
We hike the same trails.
Okay,
So fucking crazy.
I'll be honest. When I first heard about this story, I don't know why I have this really skeptical mind. I'm like, oh, are they, did she
think it's
make
fake?
it up? No, that's my initial response. But then I want to get proof. So I saw this video and it's like, she really passed out.
Oh, she really fucking passed out.
Yeah.
She fractured her skull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I say this, and then this happens. Okay, so we're gonna play it.
I'm happy to be
trigger
here.
warning.
Tippy Improv.
I don't mean to brag. I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly,
Watch, you'll see.
Right now.
Jesus loves me the most. Seriously.
Right now.
Right when she says that, Jesus
nice.
goes, "No, I don't."
Nice.
Yeah. Right here.
The way that she hits the back of her head.
They thought it was a joke.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know
all
who did
those
the
vaccines.
video.
Oh wow. What was that? Do we know?
Is that an
So she-
anti-vax
Yeah, what'd they say?
commercial?
So she's not saying.
Jesus.
I mean, if anything, it's
fuck,
like,
that was like crazy.
yeah, she's talking about getting all these vaccines. I got booster 3 weeks to the day of the fall. If there's anything you've seen time wise,
So she talked to Drew about it.
3 weeks.
Yeah, so he talked to Dr. Drew about it, and he's like, that's around the timeline if you're going to have a negative effect. I mean, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but that's what I kind of.
That's really
That's what you gathered
because
based
that
on
came
what
on.
he
said. Yeah.
That came on suddenly. Has she had a CAT
And she
scan
could tell
on
she was like, oh, something's happening. And then the way she felt,
Oh yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
And that's how she fractured her skull.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
That didn't
scares
look
me.
that hard to fracture a skull. I guess she's an older lady.
But that floor is at
Yeah, it's
TP
like
Improv
hardwood.
is fucking
Or
God
that
damn.
floor at
It's
TP
hard.
Improv is pretty
I
fucking
don't think
hard.
any
hard.
comedy floors are soft, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, even the way,
They're
the way
all
she
fucking
felt.
hard.
Wise guys.
No, that's what I'm saying though.
Not soft.
That's carpet.
But the whole
yeah,
point
but
is,
still not like soft.
Yeah.
You
The
fall
whole
on this
point-
and you get fucked up.
the whole point is it's not her age. It's like it's a hard floor. She hit it hard.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I don't think Chappelle's skull's gonna fracture if he hits the ground like that.
Oh, you
There?
can fracture your skull.
Hold on, let's
I
look
don't
at the
think
fall
so.
again.
What do you mean you don't think so?
Traveled,
That on that floor?
went to
Yeah, you can.
Mexico, never barely.
She
So
felt
nice.
hard.
She said, Jesus loves me.
Watch,
I'm like,
look, watch.
Oh Jesus.
But she hit her head on the mic.
Dude, she went down so
She hit
weird.
it. It looks like she hit her head on
she
the
went
mic
down
too.
so
The mic
fucking
stand.
weird.
No, bro. I think she fell on the damn floor.
She fell on the back of her head. By
Look
the
at
way,
that.
you can
There's
die
no
that
give.
way.
There's no
You
give.
can
She
100% die
bam,
that
yeah.
way.
She just hit it
People
hard.
die that way. My friend's mom died that way. She fell out of
A lot of people die that way.
Yeah.
People in street fights die that way.
Yeah. 100%. When you hit the back of your head, very dangerous.
I thought if she was gonna, if it was someone that just wants attention, it would be like
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that was
Yeah,
just like,
that was bad.
yeah, because you would see the head.
And then you
Yeah.
see how her arm is too. Yeah, she's not faking
she's
it.
out.
doing this.
I'll tell you what's even weirder. I don't know if you guys have it, but the autopsy came out on
Yeah.
On
our
Bob
boy,
Saget.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, they said his head was fractured.
down to his eye.
They said it would have took a baseball bat to get it done. Like he wouldn't just fall out of bed. Like it was either a car crash or a baseball bat to get it done.
Yeah, he said that's what you see when somebody falls 20 stories or something from
So here it is. So his autopsy includes scalp abrasions, hemorrhage, blood forms between the skull and scalp, discoloration in the upper and lower eyelids due to skull fracture, subdural hematoma, buildup of blood in the surface of the brain, hemorrhage. It says every year more than 61,000 Americans die from traumatic brain injury, and many of these are due to falls. And if you keep going,
yeah, there's
down,
more. There's a ton more.
Well, he was also on blood thinners. So
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but it's fucking. They said it'd
So, yeah.
either be a baseball bat or fall from 30 stories
I
to
mean,
do this
Jesus
impact.
Christ.
I think the bigger question here is the mechanism of there being just a minor head trauma, which just feels less like this doesn't smell like a benign head trauma here. It looks like someone who had a major roll down the stairs, car accident, bicycle accident, and motorcycle accident.
Maybe he
And-
fell when he went to get to go to the bathroom and hit his head and then got into bed.
But then he had like orbital injuries as well.
Yeah,
But I
like
wonder if
all
he
the
fell
fractures.
backwards, but he had a fall like that. He
Yeah.
got up to go to the bathroom, fell on his head, and then just got back into bed and then died. I don't know.
But why would his face be fractured if he fell backwards?
Well, if you fall backwards, you can still crack your head to here. You know, you can.
Ew,
that's
that'd be
what it-
tough, Bubba. That'd be really tough.
No, it's not. It's not.
That'd be really tough. To fracture the front when you fell on the back, you would have to fall. So the doctors said we've only seen trauma like this from baseball bat beatings to the brain or somebody who fell 30 stories.
But Bob's about 6'3". I think if you fell from that distance and you hit, like, say, the bathroom floor, if it was marble, that would happen. and maybe he got.
So
back
here's
up.
what a doctor said. And you might be right, B. Here's what the doctor
don't
said.
know.
Things that's tougher to track are the fractures. To have a fracture, you have to have enough blunt force on a bone, directly on a bone, in order to fracture it, says doctor. It's very hard to fracture your orbit without traumatizing your orbit.
Wow.
So if you hit the back of your head, the chances of your orbit breaking is damn near impossible.
It's like he was injured. He was killed or something, right? But they'd had that on video. But it's so weird.
I mean, would they have it on video?
I mean, hotels, Ritz Carlton. They're definitely going to have to probably do an investigation. But there was no sign of a struggle apparently.
There's no like foul play, whatever they say, and no
fucking know.
in the toxicology report there was nothing, right? in
Maybe
the
there's
system.
some crazy security guy who likes to kill people in their sleep. I don't
Like
fucking
a Dexter
know.
type.
But you
of
was,
vibe?
I mean,
it's all. So if I was his family, I'd be going nuts right now.
yeah. Oh,
anyone
100%.
would.
Yeah.
If that's my dad, I'm
They're
not
looking
rolling with
into it.
he fell and hit his head on the bathtub. Excuse me?
Yeah.
This doctor just said that his fucking orbitals of his eyes and the major head trauma.
Could he have fallen face first? Like tripped over something?
But then they would have said the face.
They would have seen. I would imagine they'd
His
see
face was-
something,
his-
blood or something on the ground too. I don't know.
Even though what the first reports were like,
It's
nothing
weird.
looked like foul play. If he hit his head really bad, you'd see something,
fucking
right?
weird.
And
Also,
weird-
why would he
weird.
go to sleep?
Also,
just go lay down?
if he fell face
Yeah.
first, it's not even just go to sleep.
That's what I'm saying.
What if he got up to go to the bathroom, fell face first, now you're concussed and you're disoriented. You climb into bed, you get
Die.
in bed and die. Yeah.
I mean, that's possible.
That's the
of
only thing I
course.
can think of.
But he didn't fall face
But they
first.
said, they said he was laying
No,
there.
I don't know.
He didn't.
I don't know.
If I was his family, I would be going
Yeah.
nuts. Nuts. Wow. It's
It's creepy.
you just hate that, man, for his family, because there's this weird, like, up in the air type of like vibe now. You want closure,
Yeah, you want closure, man.
and to me, like, I'm not creating a conspiracy here, but
Sam Tripoli will be.
Sam's all
Sam's
over
like,
this.
interesting. I'm like, here we go.
Oh, we have that group
gosh.
chat, the beat your ass
Yeah,
for
yeah.
group chat. They sent me that. Went, oh, something's going on here.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, something's going on. It's like you can't. Who knows?
yeah. How do you justify that?
It's a real bummer.
If you're a family, there's no way you're just taking this on the chin. Like, okay, that makes sense.
So
I'm like,
weird.
no. We got to reopen this.
Well, if a
fucking
doctor
case up.
says this is consistent with things I've seen when people get hit with a baseball bat, you're like,
or a car, or falling from
20
which
stories,
you clearly
yeah.
didn't. All right, well, what's the ladder? Good chance you would get
Yeah.
hit with a baseball bat because you didn't fall from the 30 stories. So your autopsy is not helping me here. We got to figure this out.
No.
I'd look more into it. What else you got, Jen?
Let's
look
see.
into it.
Look into it.
Oh, she's clear.
Well, this one's making a lot of news. This 15-year-old, I think she's 15-year-old figure skater. She got popped in December, but she's still allowed to compete in this ceremony because they have to do an investigation.
Oh, so
For the
they haven't
Olympics?
decided yet?
But they're saying that
Is
she
it
can't.
doping thing?
It's a doping thing.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say this? I want to be very clear.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I don't know what it is. Usually I care about the Olympics. I like the Summer Olympics. When I tell you, I don't give a
I knew you were going to say
about
this.
the
too.
Winter Olympics this year for whatever reason. Usually I'm into it.
Yeah.
Great athletes.
Yep.
Some inspirational stories.
Sure.
When I say I haven't watched a fucking blink of it,
Yeah.
I bet the ratings, and
It
maybe
might
it's
be
just in my
because you
world.
just don't know. Is it just because you don't know any of the athletes? You haven't followed them, or what is it?
No, I'm stay current with it. I was excited for Sean White to compete.
Yep.
He finished 4th.
Yep.
I just don't give a fuck. I don't know what it is. I don't care. I do not care in the least bit. Don't have it on at the house.
I've watched for the
Don't
first
care.
time a lot of it. And
You've been watching it, Brian?
yeah, that downhill skiing, the difference between like first and fourth is like 0.2 seconds.
Nanoseconds.
Yeah.
Like weird.
It's a hustle, and I appreciate their effort.
I like when they fly on the ski when they do that thing where they
Yeah, that
That
was
bobsled
crazy.
luge shit annoys me. I just annoys
imagine going.
me.
Yeah, that's-
curling. Is it curling?
Curling,
That
yeah.
annoys me.
That shit
too.
is fucking.
There are
I
a lot of
don't
sports I
understand
don't
it.
give a fuck about.
Yeah, I don't understand the curling.
I like figure.
I would assume the ratings are down though.
I don't watch it. I don't know who else watches
I don't know.
it.
I don't know anybody that's
Yeah.
up to date on.
Well,
I've heard one person
First
go,
of
"Hey
all-
man, did you see?"
well, you know
Never.
what? The Chinese aren't allowing a lot of people in the stadium, so there isn't that.
There's
kind of
nothing.
thing. Yeah.
That badass
Crazy.
snowboarder, and she's from I think Torrance, California. This badass snowboarder. She's
Yeah.
Asian.
Oh, yeah.
she's Asian
Chloe
white.
Kim.
Because her family can't come because they're in China. They can't
Yeah.
come, so she'll put on her cell phone on her chest and goes live on IG and lets her family see her race.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty dope.
Oh,
She'll look
yeah.
at the camera and go, here we go. Put it on and fucking crushes it.
That's dope.
She's such a beast, and she's super pretty.
Let me see
That
what
girl's
she
gonna
looks
make
like. Who is
all the
she?
fucking money in the world.
Ring-
I'm guessing
You know
you're
what I'm
talking about
talking
Chloe
about,
Klim. She's a Korean girl if you're talking about her.
From Torrance.
Maybe someone else?
No, that's her.
Not her. Okay.
That's her. She won the gold. She's a freak.
Oh, yeah, she's a
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
gonna make
she was
all
on
the. She's
time.
gonna make all the money in the world.
Yeah, she's a cute.
She's 17. She's on the front cover of fucking Times. Like
Yep. Wow.
Nike
what a
athlete.
Badass.
She's like the next big superstar to blow the fuck up.
Damn.
Yeah, superstar.
I do think her parents are both Korean, but I don't know for a fact.
Yeah.
But I think
They might be, but she's born in Torrance.
Yeah,
Everyone's
so
like,
she's
I'm
part
surprised you're
of
not a
that.
surfer. And she's like, my dad just took me snowboarding. It's the only thing I was good at, so I kept doing it.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, she's
cool.
21.
She's 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't say.
She's 21 from.
Snow-
Oh, dude, she won gold when she was 17.
Oh, she's only
Half
five.
pipe.
She's only 5'3".
So she's from Long
Harder.
Beach.
Long Beach. It said Long Beach.
Okay, just making sure.
We'll probably rep.
Yeah, she's
Torrance.
21 now, but she won her first gold when she was 17.
Yeah.
Freak. Pretty dope.
All right. We
Wish I
didn't
cared more, guys.
we didn't get into enough MMA stuff on our show, but then there's something I want to show you guys real quick. Oh, this one here. So you guys watched obviously a Fight Companion, Roxanne Modafferi. Some judge gave her the win, right? When then that girl Casey O'Neill absolutely won the entire fight. So then this guy Aaron Bronstedt was saying like it doesn't take a rocket science to actually judge it. But
a real
apparently,
rocket
yeah, the guy's
scientist.
actually a rocket scientist.
But that means it's fighting, though.
That's very funny.
Complete opposite.
I know, but
Dude, 25 years, much of that time support of NASA.
It's hilarious.
The job has taken roles into the Space Shuttle, International Space Station, Space Launch System programs. His job title includes safety engineer, operations manager, robotics specialist. Yeah, he's a fucking brilliant man.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he knows
Hilarious.
fighting, though.
Correct.
yeah. But I mean, so he actually judged another fight wrong too. I don't remember which one it was, but this is the second fight that he judged completely wrong.
How do they find these judges?
I don't even know.
You're picked by the commission, or you're
You're not
like-
picked, you apply. They don't just pick.
Oh, there
Oh, you have to
Annoying.
apply to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they don't randomly pick people. You got to apply.
You
for the
can't like
fucking
train
gig.
these.
There was a school for it. I don't listen. Listen, this guy's a rocket scientist.
Yeah, I won't
And he was like, "I'll try it out."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just because
I'm
he's
bored.
smart.
I'm bored with rockets.
Yeah, just because he's smart. He's probably thinking about fucking rockets and getting us to Mars. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't
about
give a fuck
the
about a fight,
What's he know
yeah.
about leg kicks? Nothing.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yes,
You don't have to be a rocket scientist. He's like, well, excuse me.
Actually, in fairness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it.
All right, kids.
All right.
Well, I'll see you this Thursday, San Diego, American Comedy Company.
Just
2
one night?
Just one night. And then I got Las Vegas, Nevada with Sam Tripoli, Diversion Amusements, February 19th.
Is that this week?
Come get some. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This
Friday.
Saturday, Diversion Amusements. 2 shows. Me and Sam are going to debate. He thinks that COVID is a false flag operation. I'm going to be telling him he's full of shit. I'll bring my evidence. He'll bring his. And then we'll do stand-up after that. Come see us. Oh, in Appleton, Wisconsin, March 3rd to 5th. That's why we can't do that fucking Fight Companion. Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh,
stand-up live.
you're gone and Chris is gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to do if I could pay without you guys.
Phoenix, Arizona, stand up live, March 11th. Through
I'll have to rally the troops and figure that one out. Where am I? Next, Shab and Friends, be our 5th sold out show, Hollywood Improv. Shab and Friends, we got some monsters. That's February 23rd. One show, one night only, 8 p.m. at the Hollywood Improv in LA. And then back on the road, Thick Boy Tour strikes up again. Sacramento, California, Punchline, February 24th through 26th. And then March, we got Nashville, Tennessee, Zany's, one of my favorite clubs, March 10th through the 12th, and Chicago's March 24th to 26th.
Boom. And then Kansas City, February 25th and 26th at the Comedy Club of Kansas City, March 10th through the 12th, Blue Room Comedy Club in Springfield, Missouri. And then April 8th and April 9th, Salt Lake City, Wise Guys Comedy Club.
All right, kids, that's it. We love you. See ya.
Boom.